Morning, everybody. First cup of coffee earlier this morning when I got up. It was a great night's sleep. It just felt really good to wake up this morning. And I got my cup of coffee and kind of settled in to sit with Big Daddy. And the first thought that I had a day or two ago, I can't remember exactly, was it yesterday or day before? I think it was day before, but someone that I know, a young mother, has her only child that she's ever had. And that little child was born really premature. It was like a pound and a half when it was born. And all of its brain functionality was not finishing being well by the time she was birthed. So she doesn't speak. She's 4.5 years old, the little girl. But she looks like she's maybe 2. Looks a lot like my niece. Wow. Which she's grown now. She's a woman now. But this little girl, I just love her. I love this little baby. She doesn't have her motor skills. She's kind of, you know what I mean? And again, she doesn't communicate, but you can tell. I've spent an hour or two in here with her mother and her grandmother, just kind of holding her, and I got to hold her some, and oh, she was wonderful. But when she came by day before yesterday, I just really, I really had her on my mind when I first got up this morning. So when I got in, settled in, got my first cup of coffee for the day, I just, as is my practice now, I settled in to sit with Big Daddy. Big Daddy. People refer to him as God. He's big and he's my daddy, so I call him Big Daddy because I'm just his little child. That's all I am. And I settled in and turned my heart toward Big Daddy, and I said, Big Daddy, I really would like to see her made well. And immediately, it came up from inside me. Are you willing to give your ability to communicate, your motor skills, capability? Are you willing to give up what she doesn't have to her so that she can have those things from you, and you take on her disability for yourself? And I hesitated because I knew it was Big Daddy. I hesitated because stranger things have happened, and I hesitated. And it kind of hurt me that I even hesitated. But when he said, would you give her what she needs from yourself and take on her disabilities into yourself, I hesitated, and he then said, Yeshua did. He not only was willing to take on epilepsy, seizures, leprosy, blindness, deafness, muteness, internal bleeding that couldn't be stopped, death. He was willing to take on death. There was this widow, her only son had died, and they were having the funeral, and they were carrying the body through the town to take it out to the entombment area, burial area, whatever. And Yeshua, with compassion, stopped everybody and just put his hand on the cart. And he showed that he was willing even to take on death himself, that that boy might live. See, when some of the things Yeshua said, like, hey, if a Roman soldier, which, it was the thing, that's just what they had to do. If a Roman soldier says, hey, come here, carry my pack, you had to carry it for a specific length of road or pathway, whatever, a kilometer, a mile, whatever. But you were forced to stop what you were doing, take the guy's pack and carry it for him that far. And Yeshua said, don't just take it a mile, take it 2. Now, what he was not doing became clear to me this morning. He was not establishing a new religious rule or structure. It wasn't, okay, when you're commanded to take the pack of a soldier a mile, take it 2 miles, and you're counting and you're walking off the steps and you're getting, okay, this is 2 miles, buddy, that's it. Yeah, but you carried it too. That was really good. Yeah, well, that's just what I'm commanded to do. Here's your stinking pack. Now I can get back to what I was doing. No. He wasn't setting forth a new set of rules. What he was saying was, if somebody hits you in the face, turn the other cheek so that they can hit you again on the other side of the face. That was not a new religious structure. That was not a new religious commandment. That was the love in him, which is in Big Daddy and shall be in us in these days. Yeshua prayed, John 17, Daddy, I'm praying for these that are coming, and that the love you have for me might be in them. Okay, get this. Yeshua's praying, asking something of Big Daddy, his Father, our Father. He's asking that the love the Father has for him might be in us. I got a little teeny tiny glimpse of that kind of love this morning as soon as I hesitated. It's not, okay, I'll carry you, pack, but I'll carry it 2 miles instead of just 1. Come on, let's talk. That'd be a great attitude to have, but wait, there's more. I have to stop everything I'm doing to take this guy's pack. And I'm not only going to walk a mile, I'm going to actually double it. I'm going to walk 2 or whatever for this guy to help this guy out, because you never know. He may not see anything. He may not see the love of my Father in me that first mile, but halfway or 3/4 of the way through that second mile, something may be getting his attention to make him go, "What's with you, dude? Why are you doing this?" love you, man. That's just a little glimpse. And I thought I'd share it with you of the love the Father has not only for Yeshua, but for all humans as his precious, precious children.